Welcome back to the Spectre Creative channel. And before I jump into today's subject matter on exclusive toys and who makes them, I'm a big believer in positive energy and paying it forward. And recently, one of the frequent commenters on this channel, John Morey, had posted that he had a new book out and in the comments wanted people to come check it out. So I checked it out, and if you're a fan of San Francisco and mysteries and the noir, well, he's got a new book on his website, and do check it out because, hey, we're all in this together and we're all trying to make creative ends meet and push our stuff. So, hey, if you like this stuff, head over to his website. It's johnmoreyauthor.com, and you can check out all of his books and everything he has to offer. There's his website. All right, without further ado, let's jump into today's subject. So, exclusive toys. I've done a couple of videos on why exclusive toys exist, and really the fact that they're kind of a bargain between the toy manufacturer and the retailer. And there are different types of exclusive toys. There's the ones that show up that are made just for one retailer, where you have to drive around and try to find them and hope they're in stock. And this could mean driving around to traditional toy stores, or like the previous image, drugstores, or even stores that you may normally not go to. I believe this was a GameStop exclusive. There's other exclusives that are only found on certain websites. Ringside Collectibles is notorious, or rather noted, for being home to a lot of WWE items, as well as convention items that are only available at events like San Diego Comic-Con or PowerCon or JoeCon, or items that are available only at theme parks where you have to pay an admission price. Either way, wherever these exclusives are located, as I mentioned, they are all part of a bargain or kind of a tit-for-tat industry kind of nod and wink that we, the toy manufacturer, are making these and providing them for the retailer in exchange for the retailer carrying the mainline product, meaning the full line that everyone gets. So I want to explain a little bit more about this and who decides what exclusives to offer and make. So in the retail toy aisle, space is a premium, and retailers are sort of expected to take a planogram, meaning an organized division of product on shelf, lower prices on top, higher prices on bottom, role play, figures, the whole thing. There are also other places items can be located, such as on end caps, on seasonal displays, places where shoppers are more apt to identify an item they want to buy without actually having to go down the aisle. This is called premium placement. And many times you'll see exclusives on these type of placement, these end caps or seasonal displays, because they're designed for retailers to increase their foot traffic. The reason retailers are willing to take the main line is because they'll get the exclusive, and it is, even if you don't find that exclusive, you're still going to walk out of that retailer with a cart full of items. That's kind of the whole idea. Yes, it's great if you can find it, but the rules don't depend on you being able to find that exclusive when you go in. You're not guaranteed to find it, but the way the surveys and the reports show is that you will walk out with items. So who decides what exclusives go where, and who designs an exclusive? How are they designed compared to the main line? Well, there's no one single answer to this, but I want to go over a variety of answers, and let's jump in. So first off, there's the toy company. Toy companies will design items that are meant for one retailer. Sometimes the retailer themselves will request the toy company make a specific item for them at a specific price point. So let's look a little bit deeper into these two categories and how they affect how exclusives are designed and made. So when a retailer wants a specific exclusive, it all has to start at the manufacturer's design phase, no matter what, whether it's an item designed specifically for the retailer or the retailer requests this item. Everything has to start about 3 years before items hit market. And the first thing that happens is slots are defined, not slot machines, meaning slots for a toy line. And there's two types of slots. There are mainline slots, which means it's an item that everyone can carry, whether you're a retailer, an online store, no matter what. you can take this item and it's carried by everyone. This is referred to as a mainline slot or mainline product, and it'll be defined by a price point. Then there's customized slots. So these are items, these are slots in the toy list of items being made that are specifically designed for one retailer. And as I said, sometimes a retailer will come to a toy maker and say, that's the one I want. I want that specific character. I want to be behind this type of entertainment. And it could be as simple as the retailer, the toy buyer, being a huge fan of the property. That absolutely happens. You'll get a retailer who loves a certain character, or maybe they have the inside scoop on an upcoming product or content that they think is going to do really well, and they want to own it. When the manufacturer makes the exclusives, it's all about knowing your customer. And I'm not just talking about understanding the adult collector or the kid that's going to be playing with the product. Yes, you have to understand the end user, but the customer is the retailer. The customer for a toy maker is not the end user, it's the retailer. They are selling toys to Walmart and Target and Walgreens and all of the GameStop, all of those used to be Toys R Us. And all retailers, like human beings, are different. Some retailers are focused on one thing, like, say, the lowest price or the wow factor of a customer seeing an item that they didn't expect. Understanding the way different retailers, meaning the customers for a toy company, what their motives are and their reason for being helps toy makers build their line and build customized items that will appeal to a retailer because you're incorporating things the retailer likes that speak their language. And it honestly could be as simple as their branding and their colors. It could be appealing to their corporate identity. And if you look at exclusives for some major retailers, you'll see this absolutely shows up over and over and over again, where toy product, like for example with Walmart, they have a ton of Captain America figures that show up as exclusive. Part of this is because Captain America, for the most part, is blue, except when he's, Venom. But he wears blue, Walmart's colors, and he's patriotic. Walmart is a very pro, America, pro, patriotism store. Likewise, Target has an abundance of red exclusives that show up. You'll notice over and over again, exclusives in the toy aisle and even out of the toy aisle often have their red variants sold exclusively at Target. They did a whole line of red vinyl records for different albums, and they've done red video game casings. So that's, again, it's part of Target's branding is the red. Other exclusives are items that are a full line only sold at a retailer versus one single item or an auxiliary item that's adjunctive to the main line. When a full line is sold at a retailer, well, sometimes it's because the retailer wants this line and requests it, but more often it's because that retailer is the only one that can do the MOQ, meaning they can place an order high enough to justify going into production. And sometimes it takes multiple retailers to do this. Other times one retailer can step up because they have enough locations and what are called doors. A retail location is called a door. And so they have enough doors that they can order enough product to hit the MOQ, the minimum order for a product. Other times, product could be shown to different retailers and a lot of retailers reject it and don't want it. But one retailer could say, actually, we'll take it. And if they're the only retailer interested in taking the product, it becomes a customized line sort of accidentally, or I guess you could say by default, where they become the only one taking it. Not on purpose, but...
Default! Woohoo! The two sweetest words in the English language!
So at the end of the day, exclusives are designed with the retailer in mind to meet their needs, their branding, their corporate identity, and their customers' needs, the type of customer they expect to have. And whether you find that customized item or not in the store, odds are you're going to walk out with a lot of items. And that's how it works for retailers and why they're willing to take the main line to get those customized items to bring you in. I hope this video clarified, and if you like it, please do share it with others. It helps tell YouTube to keep sharing it, and that's the whole joy, is sharing toy knowledge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.